my signature greeting, like when I see you on the streets or I see you like wherever, I'm gonna be like, hello, 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 hello. And then you will know. Welcome to my channel, you guys. Like, welcome back. If you're already a subscriber, if you haven't subscribed, please do subscribe. You know the words, guys. Like, comment, also. Let me not bore you with that. So today we're on the couch. So that means it's gonna get real. We are having some real talk here. Like, we are helping each other. Like I said on my intro video that I am in the process of adulting. Is it a process? Transition. I'm there. And today we are talking about that, but mostly we're gonna be talking on money, saving, and making tips. Yeah. We are growing each other here. We are learning. We said we are learning new things and unlearning things, right? So we're getting into new habits. So this one is a bit into it. So it's adulting. Part 1. I don't know when part 2 is gonna be. Be on the lookout. Turn on that notification bell so that you don't miss a thing. So I'll also be even if you are, I was actually looking at my analysis and I saw that I've got 18-year-olds here. Mostly it's 18-year-olds, 24 years. So I'm like, yay! I'll be talking to you. But also, even if you I also have people here that are like 25 to 35. I don't have 40 years. I must. But yeah, but I am just talking to everyone right now. And I'm covering like all things about finances and what I've learned through my adulting process. I'm still in the process. I haven't learned everything, hence I said that we'll be engaging. You can tell me other things on the comment section that I could include, or other things that we could literally add on the content. So do feel free, man. If you feel like there is something that I forgot to say, write it in the comment section. That's where you write all the things that like that's how you engage and you become part of this talk. So money, saving tips, and adulting, guys. One thing that you need to be to put in mind, or you need to enforce, is being able to handle your finances, having discipline when it comes to finances. You need to be disciplined, basically, because you will not be able to save, you won't be able to budget if you are unable to be disciplined financially. So that means if there is that dress that you want, I know you ladies, like, yo guys, even get to a point where you dream about a certain outfit, and that's where you like, hey, it's real. So even if you know that there's that dress that you had an eye on, but you can't afford it, then how do you go about it? Like, you need to be able to say no. You need to be able to be disciplined financially. So you learn to say no and avoid going to shops. I know when you start working, all you want to do is have many cards in your wallet. That won't help you, honey. Get away from that. Stop. It won't help you. Try to avoid this accounts that you guys have. Like, you have an account at Edgar's, you have an account at like all these Edgar shops. You just have an account for the why. Why? You know that video? Yeah, like, why, guys? Why? Whereby if you need something, just go and buy it. I'm not saying do not have accounts, but have like accounts that you can manage, or probably 1 or 2, because you do need to have a good credit score if you're then gonna look at buying property at a later stage or whatever. So, but do not go that much. Don't go deep into it. I know we can be quite addicted and buy into the lavish lifestyle, but if you cannot afford it, then know where you stand. Don't create an image that you won't be, able to meet up you know, or live up to its expectations. You get me? So number one, that means be disciplined, guys. Be disciplined, especially that you have, meaning that you have started working, you know, looking to new apartments. You now have to buy things for your apartment and everything. So you need to be financially smart. Number two, sorry, no, that is number three. I said you must be disciplined. You must avoid debts. Try and avoid getting into debts, guys, as much as you can. Get discount cards. Get this. That will save you loads of money. Get discount cards. If you feel like there's something, wait for that day. You know, there's something like, wait for that day whereby you know that there are savings, whereby you'll be able to save for, probably you buy it for like 30% less, you know. And also pay attention to the price tags, because sometimes retail stores will say this is on sale when it's actually not on sale. It's still the same price. They just changed the name to Bring It On Sale. Be smart. And then get discount cards. I learned this one actually from a friend, that you can have a discount card, you know. Instead of going to, let's say, Mr. Price, to create an account so that you can get whatever anytime you want to get it, blah blah blah, buy a voucher. Whereas with the voucher, you will go and load 50 rand. When you have 50 rand, load 50 rand, keep on loading that 50 rand. Or times you have 200, load that 200, keep it there, you know, so that when you need something, you do have that voucher. I mean, the voucher expires after so many years, so you do have that voucher. You use it and then you just keep on uploading it. Let's be financially smart. And then after avoiding debt, you budget, guys. Budget. Budget is not as hectic as it seems. Even if you're still a student, you really need to budget. The simplest budget format is having your income and your expenses, and whatever you get from the income minus expense is the money that you are left with, right? So when you have your expenses, always make sure that your expenses are never higher than your income. Otherwise, you are doomed. You cannot have your expenses higher than your income. In that way, your money does not belong to you. You know, like your money does not belong to you at all. That means when month end, you get anxiety when it's month end. You are frustrated when it's month end, because you know that money is gonna go elsewhere, you know. So you're basically working for another person, and it's so not okay. And you will not have done anything with your finances. Like, you will not see, you know, the nice part about it is when you actually buy something, and even when you like, it's mid-month and you don't have money to spend, and you're like, hey, I bought this, and I'm proud that there's something I bought here that I can actually say or show that I did something with my money, you know. Unlike always having money emphelela ezandleni, that is just so not right. So when you create that budget, make sure that your expenses are not higher than your income. And also make sure that in your expenses, so that you do not feel strain. I think that this is what I do for myself, that I do not feel the strain, and I also want to enjoy my money. What I do with my expenses, I'll list my expenses. That will probably be okay, it will be like groceries, electricity, taxi fare, blah 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 blah. And then I will also make an expense for fun. Fun is my expense, so I'll probably put 1,000 rand for fun. That's the money I'll be using for outings during that month. If then I see that I'm invited to another outing and I cannot then afford it, then I'm able to say no. Be able to say no, guys. Exercise this. Say no. If you can't, stand in the mirror and be like, you're looking at that thing that you want to do, and just say no. You know, do that, because that will really help you to be able to manage your finances. If you can't go, say you can't go. Hey friend, I can't go because I don't have money. It's okay to say you do not have money to go out. And then from there, you have that. Also have savings, you know. Make sure that you've got an amount from your salary that goes to your savings. And what I do I have an amount that goes towards my savings, right? And I know that, okay, every month I'm putting this much towards my savings. That money, that amount, I do not compromise on. I can compromise on fun, but I cannot compromise on savings. You see, even with your expenses, there are things that you can compromise on, you know, and there are things that you cannot compromise on. If you know that you have to pay rent, you do not compromise on rent, because you know that that 3,000 must be there for rent, whether you like it or not. Otherwise, the landlord will be there and there'll be some issues and you'll be on the streets and you do not want that, you know. So be smart when it comes to your money. And then you save. Okay, I did touch on savings, that you must have an amount that you save every month, right? Cool. But also, now let's say you have been working and you haven't been able to save, and you're not a fresher like me in the world, in the working field. You've been working. I suggest that you start looking at long-term investments. You know, there are companies, actually just Google long-term investments, and that will help you, and that will help you to learn more on long-term investments, whereby you invest through unit trusts, you invest in stock markets, but I wouldn't suggest stock markets for you, because if you are starting to invest, you can't just go straight to stock markets, because that means you'll be doing most of the admin yourself, and you need to keep up with the changes within the market. So it's going to be like a long time thing. So look into unit trusts and see where that takes you, and they're just different things whereby you can invest in. It helps to have a long-term investment, so that when push comes to shove, you are safe. If then you are to lose your job tomorrow, you know that you had money that was saved up that you can still use within the 6 months, you know, to keep yourself maintained in terms of rent and everything. You don't want to be all dependent to your employer now, you know. You don't want that. So being that, in fact, investing in such a way doesn't necessarily mean that you must be rich. You do not have to be rich. You guys, you can learn, you can start investing with as low as 300 here, guys. 300, because there are options whereby you do not do a lump sum, but you do a debit order monthly based on what you can afford, you know. So there are like different options, guys. Go out there, look for them, but you need to start investing. And also, it really helps if then you have a goal that you're working towards. Some people are motivated by their goals, you know. If then you just started working and you want to buy a car, then you know that you are saving towards getting to that goal, which is, let's say, probably 200,000 for that car you want, or 300,000, you know, guys, like we big dreamers, maybe 1 million, you don't know. But yeah, like, do save up. For that, do have a goal, you know, something that you're working towards, so that you could actually be motivated and see your money growing. But the difference is, when you are then doing a long-term investment, that means you need to be patient, you know. As much as you let your money work for you, creating wealth through your money, but you need to be patient. It's not like every week you must now go and check, oh, how much interest have I gained, blah 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 blah. Otherwise, you're gonna end up, yes, there are ways whereby there are some investments whereby you can withdraw your money anytime you want to, although it's a process. But now, if then you keep on checking, you know, like all the time, then that means you are most likely to withdraw the cash, because you're like, no, it's a lot. I mean, I don't even earn that much. My salary is small, and then I have to, let me just withdraw this money for this problem, and then I'll see tomorrow. No. It's a long-term investment for a reason, you know. Just let it sit there, let it make wealth for you, so that if then you are to lose your job, if then you decide to go into retirement, there's also retirement, you know, like retirement funds, and then you decide to go into retirement, you know that you are set, you know, like you are set, you know. Even if you want to start a business, like you already have capital to start that business that you want to start. So make sure you invest. And also, once you invest, guys, when you're looking at these companies on Google and stuff, make sure that you are trusting the right people with your money. Hey guys, the right people or the right company with your money. Obviously, investment has its own pros and cons. That is disadvantages and disadvantages. So it has those, which is, that means, you know, you need to be prepared for, because at times when the market is not so good, that means you won't be making much returns, and when the market is good, that means you'll be making good returns on it. And if then it happens at times, depending on which investment you choose, depending on which investment you choose, you can get to a point whereby you're like, okay, let me just actually take out my investment and put it in another investment, which then I suggested that you do unit trust, because they do it for you, like you just like relax, sit, and blah 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 blah. So it's very nice to like start all these things now, guys. Start them now. I tell you, imagine if you're saving 500, if like every month you are putting 500, imagine how much you're gonna have by the end of the year, times 5 years with that 500, untouchable. That is probably most likely 30,000 or so, plus interest. While you have that savings that investment that you had, and then you have your own personal savings, and you've been probably putting there another 500 or probably 300 a month. Guys, you need to save. You need to have money that you can access it in. It comes with so much. In fact, when you're starting this whole adulting thing, it just comes with so much anxiety, because as much as you have a list of the things that you want to do, you must also look at the things that you want to do and how then you fit these things into your budget. Because we have goals, we've got things that we want to buy, we've got things that we want to create, we're also creating in the process, so yeah, I hope this video was helpful. I hope it was helpful. And also, guys, I didn't leave you guys out, because I saw that I have people that are age between 18 years, 17 to 24 years. Okay, 24 years is adulting, so it's good. But age 17 years to 21, I think you're still students. That's okay. You are in the right space, Like, you can save that allowance that you get. If your allowance is 800 rand, probably save 30% of it, take it to your savings, then you do your things that you do with the other amount that is left from there, And also, the nice guys, let me tell you, the things that I did when I was still in varsity to help me financially, So I would do modeling gigs, which then helped, do reviews as well. I did reviews, product reviews, and having product reviews, that would mean that they give you products, so you don't really have to buy toiletries, and then you save the money that you're gonna use to buy toiletries. Hey guys, I legit think people at Reyes thought I had money, because wow. So that's how I saved up. And I would also do surveys, I do surveys online. Also, you need to be picky and not do like all of them, especially if you're starting. Just start with one, and then pace yourself from there. But I did surveys because I had Wi-Fi, man. I was like, hey, I'm not losing anything, and I'm always online, so why not do surveys? So I did surveys, and with surveys they pay in form of vouchers. So probably they can, if you have like 500 points, you can get your whole voucher 500 for that specific shop, if it's Checkers or ShopRite or whatever. And also it helped me because I could not just withdraw money for fun. I could just be like, I'm withdrawing this because I'm gonna buy food. So you have that voucher that you have for food. Also, yeah, there are some surveys that I do. In fact, I still do them now because it's an extra income, and it really helps me to balance things off. So whereby they give you the amount. No, if it's more than like 1,000 points, then you get like 1,000 rand. They e-wallet you the money. So but I don't do that. I just let it sit there because it's more like, let me just save it, let me just let it sit there, because I know that I can access it anytime I want. Or even, in fact, it's not even oh wow accessing it anytime you want, because you need to like tell them like 2 weeks before, so that they can do the necessary transactions and approvals and stuff. So those are the things to do, guys, to keep in check. So even if you're still in high school, you can do that. Find things that you can do online. Find things that you can do online that will help you, to generate income, you know, for yourself. And it's very easy now because you're forever online and you always have data, you know. So find things that if it goes to then selling and you want to sell, you can sell, you know, many things, man. There's so many things that you can sell. There's so many products that you can sell, you know. And I know so many people that are students and are living off Herbalife, are living off Inuka, they're living off, you know, like selling Tupperware and everything, and they just enjoy it. So amazing. So push, guys, like do it, you know. If you're already working, get an extra income. It's very good to have another source of income, you know. It's very good. So yeah, you really need to start managing your finances. So yeah, today I feel like I'm a finance doctor. But I feel like that's where we need to start. That's where we like need to polish up, because it can be quite a challenge moving on. And if you're able to make good financial decisions, especially at the start of your career, or while you are still in high school, you know, it will be very good for you and very easy for you in the near future. Guys, we are done here. We are done. I hope you enjoy it. If you want me to touch on something, please do comment on the comment section below. And also I will just tag, there is a person that I love watching here on YouTube and is very good when it comes to finance and so I'll tag her in the description box, and you can just go and check her page. Maybe you will learn some other things from there. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Do like, do subscribe, you know the words. Do like, do subscribe, do like, do subscribe, do like, do subscribe. Yeah. I feel like I have just turned into a rapper. So do expect a mixtape. I've been safe anytime soon now. So yeah, I'm done. Bye, lovies. Thank you for watching.